So ridiculous. Okay, so our next guest is the man in charge of all the cool music memorabilia and design with Hard Rock.
That is awesome. Cody with them this morning finding out more about the sweet gig. Do they need others?
Well, that's what we're going to ask him right now. Giovanni Taliaferro joining us right now to talk about this incredible gig. So when you're filling out an application, it says occupation, you put in what?
My title is Vice President of Memorabilia and Design for Hard Rock International.
Oh, cool. That is the coolest title ever. Yeah. Okay, so what do you purvey? What do you do?
So my role encompasses the selection, the curation, the procurement of all of our precious artifacts, and how we place them around the world. We own over 88,000 pieces around the world, and for every project that we work on, we try to provide a locally relevant story, and we find the items to help us do that.
That is so amazing. So amazing. What a gig, man. What a gig.
Yeah.
So over 85,000. How do you, well, I'm looking at the stuff all around you. Do you guys have a storage house that you guys do this out of, or what? Or couldn't you tell me that and not have to kill me?
Yeah, I can't deny that I have a pretty cool office. So this is our, our warehouse. This is where everything that's not currently on public display is stored. And this is where my team will go through our inventory when we're doing our relevant, research for each market that we're working in, and, trying to find the items to help tell the stories that we want to share with our guests.
I just recently went out to the Hard Rock Sacramento at Fire Mountain because I'm obsessed with Roy Orbison's glasses. Like every time I go there, I just stare at them for like just hours at end, man. I'm not kidding. I just stare at them. Is there a piece that you just like, you absolutely love that you go to visit in the office?
Yes. My personal favorite piece are the handwritten lyrics to Imagine from John Lennon.
Oh, my gosh.
And how you mentioned about the Roy Orbison glasses, that's the beauty of all this stuff, is that everything is subjective. All art mediums, everyone has their likes and dislikes and their own passions. Music is part of everyone's DNA. It's the soundtrack to our own lives. So when a guest walks into one of our locations, say at, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain, like yourself, you finding those Roy Orbison sunglasses, it kind of takes you back to a certain time, to a certain memory you may have. And that's the beauty of these things. And that's exactly the way it was for me with the Imagine lyrics. Personally, a little personal story, that's the first song I can ever remember. My mother would put me on her bed when she's cleaning up the room, and I can still remember, the light coming through the windows and, and her doing her thing, and she would always play that record. So after she passed, I had to find that record, now it's part of my own personal collection. But so when I saw the handwritten lyrics for the very first time, the floodgates just started opening, and then it brought me back to being on top of that bed. So that's the beauty of this thing. It's magic.
That is fantastic, man. What a great story. What a great story. Another question for you about Roy Orbison's glasses. Whenever you're in town again, if you're coming out, you're switching out some stuff, if you need somebody to try those on, I'm your guy.
Well, normally I would say, let's see what we can do. But, honestly, these are our Mona Lisas, all kidding aside. So we take true pride on how we care for them. We are, these are moments of history that we are showcasing for our guests. This isn't, just a replica piece of something, right? These are the real deal. These are authentic. And so saying that, we take our, the way we care for them, the way we display them, as well as the way we protect them seriously.
Oh, man. Seriously, the coolest gig ever. I can't think of anything cooler. Yeah. That is so neat. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you.
No, the time is truly mine, and I tell you, the collection on display there at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino at Sacramento at Fire Mountain, it is one of our best overall collections.
It is top notch, man. Yeah. It is top notch. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you for having me.
All right, back to you guys.
Great
what
title.
A cool game.
I know.
Cool game.
It's very cool. Well, the latest